Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Liam Rose. I'm an author, mentor, life coach, motivational speaker, evangelist, musician and activist. In this audio, we're going to be sharing a message for the Spiritually Helping Other People podcast. I've been creating this podcast to inspire humanity to learn about Jesus Christ, Jehovah and Buddha, to learn about spiritual change, to learn about the no self and selflessness, and to encourage humanity to spiritually help other people, help humanity, help the animals, and help the universe. Now, in this audio and podcast, we're going to be sharing a message about lightness over darkness. Now, in the world today, there's a lot of darkness within the world. A lot of people are going through suffering, pain and adversity, challenges, disappointments, struggles within their life. Now in life, it's very important to realize that we need to discover the light that's within ourselves. Each human being has a light that's within them, right? And the light that's within you needs to overcome the darkness in the world. Now, if you have gone through suffering, pain and adversities, trauma, challenges, difficulties within your life, you can still use the light to overcome the darkness. Now, the light is already within you, which I normally call the light is within you, right? So we need to discover this light and bring it into the world. Now, because so many people are going through suffering, pain and adversities, they don't know how to manage their life or manage their well-being or their mental health. It's important that we realize that we need to help these people and support vulnerable people in what they're going through. Now, it's very, very important to discover the light that's within yourself, and all human beings have a light. Now, how do you discover the light and overcome the darkness? You need to go through a spiritual change. What is the spiritual change? The spiritual change is when you spiritually change your psyche and your psychological mind to help other people, help the animals and help the universe. The spiritual change in the psyche and psychological mind is what we need to do to really change our lives for the better. And if we don't go through a spiritual change, and if we don't go through the 5 spiritual practices, meditation, prayer, mindfulness, walking, journaling, then we can't find the light and overcome the darkness. Now, the 5 spiritual practice, prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journaling, is the way you start the journey of spiritual enlightenment and spiritual understanding and spiritual knowledge and wisdom and spiritual awakening. Now, the light overcomes the darkness is very important to learn. So we need to find the light that's within ourselves and really bring it into the world, right? Now, when you discover the light, you're going to really do the work of helping other people, helping the animals, and helping the universe. Now, with the light, there's 5 levels of helping other people you need to do to make a biggest difference and a biggest contribution in the world and society that we're living in. So the 5 levels of helping other people. Level 1, volunteering. Level 2, jobs, careers and employment. Level 3, business and entrepreneurship. Level 4, faith and spiritual. Level 5, spiritually helping other people who help other people. Now, it's so important to do the 5 levels of helping other people. Go through the 5 spiritual practices, prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journaling, and find the light that's within you. The light is within you, right? So we need to discover it and find it. When we find the light, we can overcome the darkness within the world. And a lot of people say to me, how can someone just find the light within their life? Because I've been through trauma, I've been through suffering, I've been through pain, I've been through adversity. Now, this light is what shines in the world. And even if you have been through trauma, suffering, pain and adversity, you can still find the light that's within yourself. And the light is what's going to bring a new world, a new creation, a new society within life. So each human being must discover spiritual enlightenment and really go on the journey. Now, so many people are going through suffering, pain and adversity, which we need to really support them and help them. And I'm not saying to people that it's going to be an easy journey. This is the most difficult journey to spiritual enlightenment that you'll ever find in your life. But what I'm trying to get across in the video and the audio and the message is that you need to really go through the process of spiritual change. The spiritual change is what helps you to find the lightness over the darkness. Now, the lightness is really your inspiration, your motivation, your source of encouragement, and your care, compassion, empathy, and love towards others. Now, if people are suffering, going through pains and adversities, their life is very, very difficult, very, very challenging, very, very hard. We need to now really understand how to bring the light into the world. To bring the light into the world of a world that is full of darkness, we need to be a source of light to ourselves first. That's why I said in the audio that doing the 5 spiritual practices is how you find the light within yourself. The spiritual change that you go through, the spiritual transformation that you go through, will help you to help other people. To help other people, help the animals, help the universe, and make a difference and a contribution. Now, you must find the light within yourself. It's very, very important. And the lightness overcomes the darkness. Once you're the source of inspiration for yourself and you've overcome the self to the no self, then we can do what Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha has called us to do. So each human being must find the light over the darkness. And the lightness over the darkness is very important. The world's always going to have darkness within it, whether we like it or not. There's always going to be things that people are going through that are unable to deal with, and the problems of life. But if we find the light and the source of inspiration and motivation for ourselves, this will help us to find spiritual enlightenment, spiritual freedom, and spiritual liberation. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that we need to go through a spiritual change, a spiritual transformation, and find the light that's within ourselves, the spiritual freedom and the spiritual liberation. Now, focus on the 5 spiritual practices: prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journaling. Once you have gone through a spiritual change and a spiritual transformation within the psyche and the psychological mind, then do the 5 levels of helping other people. Level 1, volunteering. Level 2, jobs, careers, employment. Level 3, business and entrepreneurship. Level 4, faith and spiritual. Level 5, spiritually helping other people who helping other people. Now, this is very important, and the lightness will overcome the darkness. And remember, you, others, animals, and the world is all we have in life. So if you become a source of inspiration and a light to the world, you'll be a source of inspiration in life and motivation in life. And that light will help you to discover the no self and selflessness, which is a life of spiritual contributions in helping other people, helping humanity, and helping the universe. So I encourage the listeners and the people that are watching the video also as well, discover the light that's already within you. The light is within you, and once you discover that light, do the work of helping other people, giving back and making a difference. Go through a process of spiritual change and spiritual transformation, and make sure the light that you have within your life overcomes any darkness that you've already experienced or gone through, and let that source of the light be the inspiration towards others. So thank you for listening. Hope this has helped. Have a good evening now. Bye now. Thanks.